This presentation, The Architectures of Perception, visually distills key ideas from A Course in Miracles. We will examine how our inner lens shapes what we see, why the physical world is not the final reality, and how a shift in perception can move the mind from fear toward a stable experience of peace. Here we introduce the radical premise of true perception. If everything we see is perishable, it cannot be the creation of an eternal source. This invites a disciplined question. If the physical world passes away, what enduring reality lies beyond our current way of seeing? The mind chooses between two incompatible thought systems. Through the ego's lens, we see separation, scarcity, and a perishable world. Through God's lens, or the Holy Spirit, we perceive unity, love, and the real world. Every decision quietly answers, which teacher do I follow? Projection is the ego's key mechanism. To preserve its illusions, the ego refuses honest self-inspection and instead projects guilt and fear outward. This mental habit constructs a fragmented world of conflict. Understanding projection is essential to reclaiming responsibility for our experience. This slide frames perception as an investment decision. Investing in the ego's world demands constant vigilance and yields no lasting return, at the cost of inner peace. Investing in the real world costs nothing, is sustained by the Holy Spirit, and returns knowledge, peace, and the recovery of our true identity. A shift in vision does not change the external universe, it heals the mind that looks. When we stop projecting fear and begin extending love, the same world is reinterpreted. What seemed threatening becomes neutral or helpful because our inner lens has been fundamentally corrected. True perception has a distinct architecture. First, eternal loving thoughts are recognized as the only real content. Second, universal equality replaces all hierarchies and specialness. Third, absolute guiltlessness prevails, as forgiveness dissolves the belief in separation and restores shared innocence. We now map the bridge to heaven. At the base lies the perceived world of illusion, driven by ego and fear. As perception is healed, we enter the real world, guided by forgiveness. Beyond this, perception itself ends in heaven, where truth is no longer inferred but directly known. The real world has no separate agenda. Its purpose is to blend into God's. As perception becomes wholly loving, the distinction between real world and heaven quietly disappears. Everything truly eternal is recognized as having always belonged to God, and knowledge naturally returns. We conclude with the freedom of the prisoner. Our remaining power is the power of decision. To choose the lens through which we look. The perishable world has only the meaning we gave it. By reinvesting attention in the real world, we reclaim peace and see our situation accurately.